tell us a bit more about what is this exam season like in IIT Bombay specifically? So I gathered from your videos that IIT Bombay serves a very special lunch to everyone on Republic Day. So does it happen on other holidays as well? And what is so talked about, or what is so special about this grand meal? What lies ahead for an IIT Bombay pass out?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I was just saying, I mean, the biggest change I noticed in myself when I shifted from my home, of course, to hostel was being more independent, learning to do things on your own. Like, you get up at home, you have your mother serving you breakfast. You get up in hostel, there's nobody waking you up firstly. You have to rely on alarms. You have to go down, walk to the mess, eat your food. You have to wash your own clothes. You have to basically allocate time to all those kind of activities. There are laundries, of course, but you have to walk down to the laundry, giving your clothes to the laundry. So all those kind of things actually instill a sense of maturity, help us with our decision-making skills, and that is the kind of things I think which will help us eventually in life. Yeah.
Even I've lived in hostel myself for 3 years when I was in college, so I completely understand where you're coming from and what you're trying to say. It's definitely a very important part of life.
Right.
So, okay, Eknoor, Three Idiots, since we already spoke about it before once, Three Idiots definitely made people laugh about the typical exam season that dawns upon engineering colleges.
Right.
And I've seen your videos on YouTube. Even your YouTube channel has a video on it, that how the exam season was going. So could you just tell us a bit more about what is this exam season like in IIT Bombay specifically?
तो वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से पहले गाइज आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट अ वेरी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट एंड इजी टू यूज टूल फॉर यू गाइज विच इज इंपॉर्टेंट एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इफ यू आर अ JEE 2022 एस्पिरेंट. क्यों कह रहा हूं मैं ऐसा? बिकॉज अब ऐसा टाइम है यार जहां पे आपका JEE मेंस एग्जामिनेशन खत्म हो चुका है, आपका JEE एडवांस एग्जामिनेशन हो रहा है, होने वाला है जल्दी से खत्म, एंड दिस इज द टाइम व्हेन यू स्टार्ट टेकिंग इनटू कंसिडरेशन द ऑप्शंस यू हैव इन हैंड. किस रैंक पे आपको क्या एक्सपेक्टेड कट ऑफ्स मिलने वाली है इस ईयर, कौन से कॉलेजेस आपके हाथ में हैं, हाउ डू दे कंपेयर टू अदर कॉलेजेस एंड ब्रांचेस यू हैव इन हैंड. क्योंकि बहुत बार ऐसा होता है यार, इस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे लोगों को पता नहीं रहता कि उनके हाथ में क्या क्या चीजें हैं, पता नहीं रहता कि कौन सा बेटर है उनके लिए. वो सिर्फ एक जनरल फैड या फिर जनरल ट्रेंड जो मार्केट में चलता आ रहा है उसको फॉलो करते हैं विदाउट अ प्रॉपर एनालिसिस, एंड दैट मेक्स देम सफर कंसिडरेबली. एंड बाद में उनको पता चलता है कि एक इन्फॉर्म्ड चॉइस लेना कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो मेरे को एक कॉलेज दोस्त नाम का यार एक टूल पता चला है जो कि एकदम फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है आपके लिए, इजी टू यूज है. यू कैन सी हियर, व्हाट्सएप बेस्ड है ये, एंड व्हाट यू हैव टू डू फॉर दैट इज क्लिक ऑन द लिंक बिलो. यू विल गेट स्टार्टेड विद अ वेरी इजी टू यूज इंटरफेस. वहां पे जो ऑप्शंस आप क्लिक करते रहोगे, JEE एडवांस के बारे में जानना हो, इवन समथिंग लाइक समबडी वाज आस्किंग मी द अदर डे कि क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स JEE एडवांस में चाहिए होते हैं, द इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन, द कॉलेजेस, द कट ऑफ्स एंड व्हाट नॉट. तो जाके एक्सप्लोर करो यार इसको. इट्स अ ग्रेट टूल, फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, व्हाट्सएप बेस्ड, वेरी इजी टू यूज फॉर यू गाइज, एंड होपफुली ये यूजफुल रहा होगा आपके लिए. लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड विद द वीडियो अगेन.
Okay, so Three Idiots might be a funny take on it, but it's definitely not inaccurate. It's very true. Even the most lukha people, lukha again is a lingo at IIT Bombay, which is obviously also a Hindi word, but it's people who are just villas, passing time all the time, and you just see them lying around. Even these are the people who will be buried in books when the exam season sets in. Everybody will go underground. There will be study rooms that will get flooded. Again, all these hostels have their own study rooms. There are common study rooms as well. So these will get flooded. People will do group studies. There will be people visiting the rooms of the toppers, magoos, and they'll be teaching the entire class. So those are the kind of things which are very common when the exam season sets in. And the last day study thing is a real thing. Everybody starts the real study a few hours before the examination. That is very true. Yes, and that's when the real panic sets in. Like, भाई कल exam है, अब तो पढ़ना start करना ही पड़ेगा. Majority of the people do that at IITs, and I think that's how they're able to do all other sorts of things as well, because they're not studying throughout the semester. They're doing a lot of things, but most of them end up managing that because they've developed a habit eventually. Everybody studies in the end. Another very common lingo that comes during the exam season is RG. RG actually stands for relative grading, but people have started using it as a verb. RG karna means doing stuff that distracts people from studies, does not let them study. So you'll be studying in a group, somebody comes in, भाई चल movie देखने चलते हैं. That's a typical example of RGing.
That's RG karna.
RG karna. So RG karna is a real problem, and you have to save yourself from that in the exam season.
Okay, that is really, I'm sure, are all the JEE aspirants, if someone is hoping and wanting to get into IIT Bombay, they are preparing themselves well from this video by learning these words in advance. Okay, so I gathered from your videos that IIT Bombay serves a very special lunch to everyone on Republic Day. At least that's what I saw. So does it happen on other holidays as well? And what is so talked about, or what is so special about this grand meal?
Okay, so when you have the mess preparing monotonous and similar meals all around the week, you get bored by that food. Obviously, a lot of people end up skipping that, ordering from outside. But whenever there are major holidays, and even when it's not a holiday, there are monthly cleaning sessions where the pest control people come in. So the mess is supposed to be closed for dinner. So we'll have a special lunch that day. But these are pretty common on holidays especially. So people look forward to that because of course it's good food. It's different from what you get usually. And anything which is not ordinary, people look forward to that, and it becomes special for us, and it's something we look forward to. Then there are also these annual hostel special dinners. It's called a gala dinner, which is huge. It's like you're in a wedding, a big wedding, and there's all sorts of stalls there. Everything ranging from a chart counter to a dedicated fire pan station. People trying that out, putting it on Instagram. So all of that is pretty common. I unfortunately could not make a vlog of that. A gala dinner vlog is pending, and I'll make that soon. A lot of people told me to do that as well. I missed it this year actually, but I'll make that one next year.
And all hostels come together and do it? How is the execution?
Once a year, yes, and each hostel does it for its own inmates. So everybody residing in one hostel, for example, we have our H6 gala dinner, people in H3 have their H3 gala dinner. It's hostel specific.
That is very interesting to know. I never imagined something like that, but that's really interesting to know. So, Eknoor, a bit on the serious side now. What lies ahead for an IIT Bombay pass out? Like, are there options of going for another degree, a job, entrepreneurship perhaps? What exactly is, like, what do people think about, or what actually are the options here?
Right. So I think we come back to where we started actually. The very fact that motivated me to get into IIT Bombay is the kind of paths that open up, the kind of opportunities you get after passing out. I am a mechanical engineer perhaps, but I will probably not pursue mechanical engineering, and I'll end up pursuing something in entrepreneurship. I'll probably go for a job in say consulting. So all those kind of things happen very commonly here at IIT Bombay. A huge chunk, around 10 to 15% every year, go for studies abroad to pursue a degree, a master's degree abroad plus India of course. They end up doing a master's degree after their college. Some people go into jobs through placements. A lot of people, a huge chunk starts off their own firms. Entrepreneurship is very serious, and yes, I mean there's a host happening around, and you have your own choices to make. For example, if I talk about myself, I am currently in my second year, and thanks to the college, I have been able to be a part of three internships. What I'm doing right now is perhaps the one I'm enjoying the most, but I will actually make a yes, right.
You told me that you're interning.
Yeah, I'm actually doing an intern in a Web3 startup. It's called Cinder, and it's as exciting as working in the Web3 startup right now as it was perhaps working in, say, Amazon or Facebook back in 1999, because the blockchain technology, the Web3 sphere is going to rule the world. That's what we are pretty bullish about in the coming years. So those are the kind of things we're working on, cutting edge technologies, and that kind of exposure, I think I was able to actually gauge. I was able to go for internships before and found out what I actually love doing, what I actually want to pursue. That was possible because of the opportunities we got there. Yeah, so that's what I'm currently doing, and that's how people get to choose what they want to pursue in life.
That is very interesting. So definitely there are many options out there. It's not that you always have to go for another degree. There are many options, and the institute favors you all to pursue them. as well.
Correct. I mean, even the non-traditional ones. For example, the director of Chichore, he's a pass out of IIT Bombay. So even in the arts sphere, all of that, people are doing pretty well from the college. So there's nothing that limits you really. You're just bound by your own imagination. So you can go on pursue anything if you're passionate about it.
That is a very good message that I think we all must understand that as well. So that was a really very good, short yet sweet insight into IIT Bombay, and I'm pretty sure that our viewers would get a better understanding of the institute beyond its premier tag.
Right.
So before we end this, I really want to do a quick rapid fire round with you. We call it the IIT rapid fire.
IIT
So I'm
rapid
gonna
fire,
ask
awesome.
you like 2-3 questions. You don't have time to think though, okay? You need
Alright.
to like whatever first answer comes in your mind, you need to answer it.
Okay, interesting.
So in your case, we can also call it the IIT Bombay rapid fire. Cool?
Awesome. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, let's go for it then. So first, best eating joint in IIT Bombay.
Gullu. Gullu is basically Gulmohar. It's a restaurant, a very common restaurant.
Okay, so best dish served in IIT Bombay campus.
I love the Goan chicken curry that is served in Gullu.
Okay, describe mood indigo in one word.
Well, for me, I'd say content, views. It gains a huge traction on YouTube. So, yes.
Okay, your favorite spot at the institute and why?
I love hitting the gym because it's newly built and it's a great place to have equally motivated individuals around you.
So one film that depicts an engineering college life in a proper manner.
I'd have to say Chichore because Chichore was shot in IIT Bombay.
Yeah, okay. So one unique thing that happens on campus after college hours end, that is when classes end.
Okay, so people make a herd and head to Shiru Cafe where they give you free drinks and free coffee. It's called the Shiru Startup Cafe. So they give you every day. Every day you can take 3 coffees actually. So 3 free drinks or 3 free coffees. So people just herd down to that.
So that's like a custom also now, more or less, after college.
Yes, I mean everybody is heading there, so people are like, even if you're not interested, chalo chal hi lete hain bhai, kya juice pee lenge. It's pretty common now.
Okay. So is there a hostel you wish you got, and if yes, name it and why?
Yes, it's H18. It's the newest hostel. I actually personally, there are 2 aspects to it. Actually, I'm sorry, it's a rapid fire, but I think I need to explain this. Yeah. So H18 is the newest hostel which is built. So it is pretty good in terms of the rooms, the spaces you get. So I actually need to make videos. So I need to set up green screens, and setting up that in the older senior hostels is very difficult. So I'd love to be a part of H18 because they have bigger rooms and it's very, very newly built, so it has better infrastructure.
Describe IIT Bombay in one word.
That's a difficult one. It's a pyar.
It's a rapid fire.
Pyar.
Yeah, okay. One tip you would give all JEE aspirants for getting into IITs.
Well, I'd say do not stress about the result. Just work hard towards it, work honestly, and just try to improve every day. That's it.
That's a very good tip, and I think even though people tend to know it, it is very difficult to internalize it on difficult days.
That's very true, Pragati. That's actually very true.
Thank you so much, Eknoor. I think I had a great time, and I really hope you had a great time talking to us. And I'm pretty sure that if not a lot, our viewers will benefit something about IIT Bombay from this interview. Thank you so much for speaking to us, and thank you so much for coming, giving us the time and talking to Times Now.
It was a pleasure, Pragati. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much for considering me for this. It was actually really good to relive that IIT Bombay life because I'm in Delhi actually. Summer vacations are on and I'm away from campus, away from hostel. So now I'm feeling bad and I need to head back to hostel as soon as possible. It was wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah.